you go to the color. Poor kids dying of polio. Now you know. Anyway. Welcome back, everybody. Chicken police into the hive. We found Marty. Seems to be some issue going on with that window. Mostly, I think that things are flying through the glass. Like that. Just open it the rest of the way. It'll be fine.
My good old Cobbett. He's seen better days. He rattles and clatters, but he won't give up. Remind you of anyone? Just hang in there tonight, pal, and I swear I'll take you to the car wash. I know. But tomorrow, for real. It's a tidy little neighborhood and a tidy little house with probably tidy little neighbors. Neighbors who don't deserve this shit show. It's a tidy little... Marty's beloved Vectra ball. Pretty cold of Laura to chuck that out, but it might just be useful.
What was Laura? You guys remember? I thought she was like a deer or something. Signed by somebody. Bunch of idiots chase a ball with sticks and knots and then shoot it into the basket. Makes no sense, but partner's crazy about it. Interesting stitching. Makes sense, though.
It's impossible to dislodge him. I have to distract him somehow. He's not gonna talk to me until I get him out of this state.
Fire the gun off.
Hey, I know you can hear me! Everyone is listening to us, don't you care? Ouch! Hey!
Finally! Good evening, partner.
What the hell, man?
Hey, Marty. Everything, okay, buddy?
What? Of course it's you. Who else would it be?
Are you, by any chance, a little tipsy, Marty?
You just don't cluck at me about drinking here, okay?
I didn't say anything.
Well, don't. Because...
Listen, Marty. All this stuff here. Yeah, Laura didn't, she didn't throw you out, did she?
What? Me? Ha! I can't be thrown out. I'm Marty Cluckin' McChicken. Do you hear me, honey? I can't be thrown out.
Take it easy, Marty.
Actually, I threw her out. Yeah?
Yeah, sure. Let's get your stuff and get out of here, okay?
Okay, Boss Bird, but promise us we're gonna do something stupid.
Huh, that I'm sure of.
Wait a minute. Just one tiny minute.
Yeah, Marty, no.
Laura!
Come on!
Laura!
Oh, for cluck's sake. Look, I got something in the car that'll help you.
Miracle cure in the trunk. I may have a similar thing in my car.
Here it is. My beloved flask. Contains a killer cocktail handed down to me by good old Dr. Bubo. There's nothing else of use here.
Saved my life countless times. Steel 8 ounces. That's that big. That is inside coat pocket size, if you don't know. Ask me how I know.
What the? God, you want to kill me?
Take a few deep breaths and everything will be fine.
God. Crazy clucking son of a chicken.
Well, better?
Yes. Lucky you.
Well, there you go.
But never again.
Agreed. Shall we go?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and if you puke in my car, I'll pluck you and cook you alive.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
That's my boy.
Well, that's a shirt. That's pants. I don't know what that is. Couple of different types of underwear, apparently. What was that? There's something there. What was it? It disappeared. There's a shoe. Where'd it go? I mean, I suppose she's just gonna keep throwing stuff, so. Police department it is, I suppose. The ice station. Zebra. Will there be a zebra? Please let there be a zebra.
Never seen Marty so dead drunk. It didn't bode well for the evening. I was just about to call the whole thing off, but after a nap in the passenger seat, he woke up, innocent as a day-old chick. Fists, bullets, or booze, this damn cock dodged them all, but Laura hit the only tender spot he has, his overly large heart. We were standing outside the station, waiting for him to compose himself before going in. He avoided my gaze, and I didn't blame him. In over 10 years of working together, I've never seen him let himself get this low. Well, there's a first time for everything.
Listen, man, I...
Don't get started, Marty, okay? Just take a deep breath, and let's get going.
Yeah, right. You just forgot to tell me what we're doing here.
Well, I didn't want to wake you. You were snoring so sweetly in the car.
Sorry.
Right now, we need paperwork to enter the Hive.
Yeah, sure. Wait, what?
You heard it right, partner. We got some business in Roachtown. Anyway, it'll give Laura a chance to cool off.
Oh, clucking hell. Can we maybe not talk about that?
Whatever suits you, partner.
Listen, do you have an aspirin? My brain is trying to burst out of my skull.
Nope. But if Monica's here, I'm sure she'll help you.
Ah, good. She's always there when you need her, huh?
Uh-huh. I just hope the old bone chewer won't be in.
Blood boil? You know the dog that barks doesn't bite.
Yeah, right. Just sends you on unpaid leave.
Please let there be a zebra.
Cold.
Yeah. The atmosphere is pretty frosty around here.
Ha ha ha.
Trust old Blood Boil to be so subtle.
But a tank? Really? Come on.
Well, he's always liked big things.
Lucky for us.
You're not wrong there.
This poster is total lunacy. But maybe that's why, in a strange way, I like it. And with the state the city's in right now, maybe we do need tanks.
Dominion tanks, and there can be a whole police force of them. The music will be excellent. Like this music is. Her favorite symbol, a pyramid balanced on oranges.
In memory of the great police massacre.
Rest in peace, comrades.
All the friends we lost. Even Cluck and Phyllis and Royce. Shit, I never would have thought it, but I missed those two spiky bastards.
Yeah, the Force won't get over that night anytime soon.
Clawville is really on the brink, right, buddy?
Yeah. And don't call me buddy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Boss Bird.
I wondered. They hung out like right out in front, and they were just kind of jerks to everybody. Monica Rosen, the real Mother Goose of the Force, receptionist, nurse, and friend in one fragile, tiny body with all the good and bad of those roles. You can't count the number of times she's done us any repayable favor, putting her own beak on the line. Oh, dear Monica, where would we be today without you? The police massacre. Phyllis, Royce, Jardine, and many others. 12 members of the Clawville police force were killed in a botched raid when they were caught up in a gang war between the Scaly Backs and the Golden Fang clan. City's not seen a brutal shooting like this since, although many fear that if the rampaging gangs and clans are not contained, the incident will be repeated. I feel like one of our hidden picture things might be... Probably should have looked a little harder at Marty's apartment. Or calendar page. Inside makes more sense. Excuse me.
Well, well. If it isn't the chicken police in the flesh.
The hens that lay the golden eggs, huh?
Moses, Plato. Evening, gentlemen. Now get lost. Marty's having a rough night.
Everything all right, Marty, my boy? You look like you've been swimming in the Times. Or are you just juiced up?
Aw, are you mewling at me, tiny tiger? I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you from up here.
Tiny what? What did you say?
Please don't do this, Plato. We're so much better than that.
Neutral.
Ah, for Cluck's sake.
He started it.
Did not.
That's enough. Please.
Sadly, I have to agree with Moses.
Ugh, okay.
No name, just a tired colleague.
Who's that guy? What's he doing here? He seems lost.
Well, ask him.
No clucking way. Just look at him.
Well, maybe he's looking for you. An old friend of yours. A classmate from the Moron Academy.
Your sense of humor is getting old and rickety, just like you.
Because I'm spending more and more time with you, buddy.
Don't call me buddy.
Man, this place is starting to look like an asylum.
Why? Just because he's scruffy and messy and smelly and has a weird sparkle in his eye doesn't mean he's crazy. I mean, yeah, he probably is.
Yeah.
Let sleeping lions lie.
You really can't think of a better lion joke?
Nope.
That's a shame.
Let sleeping...
You really...
Nope.
That's a shame.
I wanted to talk to him.
Weird to see the front desk without Monica.
It really is. I don't know if I've seen it empty since she's been working here.
We should look into this mystery.
Yep, we shouldn't, but we will.
Yep.
Yep.
I can still smell her. There's some almond, lavender, maybe some orange, and yeah, it's certainly some kind of exotic orchid.
You're
Orange.
shitting me, right?
Oh, Me? Never! I was actually raised by wild dogs, so I developed a way to smell 1,000 times better than normal chicken.
Marty, buddy,
Yeah?
shut the cluck up.
That looks incredibly dangerous. I would lose a finger, for sure. Can't talk to the fox, but I want to know what he has to say.
It's been dead for years. Besides, Marty was the only one who drank that garbage. Nothing exciting, really. Trust me. I mean, really. There's nothing interesting there. Trust me. I've been doing this a long time. I mean, really. There's nothing. I mean.
All right, fine. Okay.
I feel you, brother.
You look even worse.
Thank you, dear partner. I can always count on you for support.
And yet you haven't kissed me in weeks. Not even a peck on the cheek. Sorry to bother you guys, but have you seen Monica?
Uh-huh.
And can you tell us where we can find her?
Oh, of course. You just have to ask. She went down to the shooting range.
The shooting range? Monica? Are we talking about the same person?
To be honest, I was surprised too.
Strange.
Quite.
Yeah, thanks anyway, guys. Have a nice standing around and doing nothing.
Monica Rosen. A tiny, fragile body housing a rock-hard woman with perfectly polished nails, a sharp beak, and an even sharper mind. She's a real machine, a workaholic, and a mother goose who always does what she has to do. And for us, she sometimes does a little bit extra. She's like an anchor holding a tiny boat in place on a boiling sea. So it genuinely surprises us to find her upset. Something must have happened.
Oh my goodness, I'm in love.
No, you're not. Pull yourself together.
What could have happened to her? She's never been down here before. In fact, she's never left the front desk. And the gun?
Yeah, but it's none of our business.
We're detectives, Sonny. Everything's our business.
Sonny?
That's quite a catchphrase.
Yeah, I should have thought of that before, like a whole career before.
Yep,
Well, that ship has sailed.
it sure has.
I want to investigate why you can't pronounce my name, Marty.
Someone here has a sophisticated sense of humor.
I think it's pretty apt.
Ha ha ha. Wait a minute. It wasn't you, was it?
What, me? Don't make fun of yourself, Marty. It's so childish.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I'm watching you, old bird.
Yeah, leave me alone.
I'm watching you.
I'm really glad I'm playing this. I miss those two.
Everything you love is in this picture. Women, guns, and you.
You know what? That's what Laura says, too.
Oh, chicken crap. I didn't mean to imply that.
That's okay. Probably doesn't matter anymore anyway.
She'll calm down, you'll see.
Maybe.
Oh, clucking hell. Let's just drop this, okay? I'm not good at this.
Nope, you're not.
Holy crap, lady. Been down here for a minute? Why are those here?
She seems troubled. Hey, Mon. What's up? It's a little Unusual finding you here.
What? Me? Oh, no, it's nothing. I just came down to chill out a little. And it's already better.
To chill out a little?
Exactly. Yeah. Chill out. You know.
Well, if anyone, I can understand. I spent half my life down here, but I've never seen you here, Mon. Especially...
With a huge clucking gun in your hand.
Oh, that? Oh, it's nothing, really. I've just been under a lot of pressure lately, and I thought I'd give it a try. It felt pretty good, honestly.
Amen, sister.
By the way, you're looking a little ragged, Marty. Did something happen?
To me? Oh, no, nothing. Just,
He's got a clucking hangover, Mon.
Hangover? I thought you never drank.
Well, first time at the range for you, first time at the bottom of the bottle for me. Looks like it's a night of firsts, huh?
Fair enough. I'm not pushing.
Thanks, Mon.
Anything I can do for you guys? I assume you're not here to just chill out, right?
Sharp as always, Mon. We were looking for you.
Well, I'm here. So shoot.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. There's no fooling around, no hyperbole, no nonsense. The bottom of the bottle, it's a lot farther down than you think. It also took us 8 hours and 15 minutes to get in here by the other clock. Mini games. Okay. Don't shoot civilians. Opponent reaches you, game over. Okay. Oh, Magnum for sure.
You can do it.
Oops, I missed. Not supposed to do that.
It was a pleasure.
More.
You can do it. It was a pleasure. You can do it.
That was dirty, game. That was dirty. More.
It was a pleasure.
How long does this go? thought I got that guy. Damn. Okay.
So what's up? What are you doing here at this hour?
We could use your help, sweetheart.
I'm at your service, boys. Ask away.
Something must have happened to her. Do you happen to have an aspirin? Marty's pretty useless right now.
Yeah, I've got a jazz band in my skull. I think a trumpet solo is playing right now.
I have some in the medical kit at my desk. Come by whenever.
Oh, thanks, Mon. Hey, Mon. Listen to this. Sonny is going on a trip around the globe.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Huh?
He never told you? But I thought you two were pretty close.
Yeah, me too. But whatever. He's not gonna go anyway.
Wait. What?
Yeah, that's what I told him. He's just beacon, but he's staying anyway. He and Clawville are in a long and bad marriage.
Exactly.
Hey. I'm standing right here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, hello, Sonny. How are you?
So, we need the papers to enter Roachtown, Mon.
Furry heavens, Boss Bird. I knew this day would come, but so soon?
What day would come?
The day you finally get yourself killed. But why do you have to drag poor Marty into it? He's still so... well, he's not so young anymore, but he's still full of hope.
Thanks, I guess.
Sweetheart, we just have a case there, that's all. We can't do it from the outside.
Why don't you ask that bug friend of yours, Frank? He's helped you out more than once, hasn't he?
I think part of this is about him. He might have gotten himself into trouble. Again.
And you think you're the ones the poor residents of the Hive need?
This is important, Mon. I mean, this time, it really is.
Mon?
Wild heavens. Okay. But you owe me one. Again.
You're an angel.
Oh yeah, I am. I'll add it to the list.
How does it work?
I'll give you the permit at the front desk. But you'll need another detective to sign it as a witness, because you can't count on the boss's support.
No problem. I got Marty.
No, you're partners, so I need someone from the station who's not Marty, but equal in rank to you.
Oh, okay. Maybe Boscarelli, the shaggy bone chewer.
He had a tough case in the Calavera Hills. Some serious cat fight. You know he's got cat allergies, so he's on forced rest.
Well then,
There is no one left but...
Moses.
and Plato.
You're like 2 eggs, boys, you know that? But yeah, you're right. They're the only ones you can count on right now.
Chicken shit. Thanks anyway, sweetheart.
Yeah, no worries.
Bummer. Okay. Anything over here? Up here? This box? Here? On the ceiling? Oh, okay. Can we ask this guy?
Let sleeping lie.
You really?
Nope.
That's a shame.
Maybe he's undercover. Maybe.
Ah, the great Moses and Plato. What a pair of clowns. Just what we need.
Never mind them, Marty. Ever since they solved that case on the Clawville Express, they think the world revolves around them. But they're still in second place.
Can't be easy.
Yeah.
Prodigy named his child. Predation case at age 12. Old, snobbish, quite insufferable. Veteran is now trying to forget the horrors of the war. If you ask me, pick the worst possible place. Moses' faithful sidekick. Last train to Clawville, a case that is almost legendary, although no one knows exactly how it happened. Meredith H. Marble has even written a novel about it, although the truth of the story is widely disputed. In any case, this highly mysterious case has made Moses and Plato, almost as famous as the Chicken Police.
Well, have you talked to Moses about the license?
No, not yet. We didn't have the
Balls.
I was gonna say time.
Sure. We had neither time nor balls, Mon.
I see you're tired. Are you sure you're gonna throw yourselves into the night in that state?
What? We're at the top, honey.
From there, you can fall the hardest.
Ask about the aspirin.
My head's still splitting.
Just take this.
Thanks, Mon.
You'll be all right in a minute, you big chicken.
Yeah, I hope so. Because right now, I've got a feeling this is gonna be my last night.
Hey, no cryptic prophecies, Marty. You're proved right too many times.
Yeah, okay.
So, everything all right with you, sweetheart? It's unusual to see you here.
Sonny, guys, it's okay. Really, I'm fine. I'm just blowing off some steam.
With a bunch of bullets.
As you say, Marty.
Well, okay, Mon. What have you heard about the Hive, Mon?
I don't know much more than anyone else, Boss Bird. But there's big trouble in there.
You mean the riots?
Mostly, but not just that. After he brought the Westler Empire down, smaller gangs have targeted the place. And if I'm not wrong, Mixed Mob has already settled in there.
Yeah, we heard about that. The Golden Fang Clan. You think they're more dangerous than their silly name?
It's hard to say yet.
But Roachtown ain't our jurisdiction.
You got it. The Hive remains off limits, and Blood Boil is adamant.
Actually, that's part of why we're here, Mon.
The Hive? Oh, you're not.
Yes, my dear, we're going into the Hive. And we need your help.
I don't think you're going to get a Triceracop. I really don't.
What about old Marrowbone?
Blood Boil? Oh, he's been busy lately. The king is determined to end the gang wars, and Blood Boil is his trump card.
You mean his lapdog. Anyway, it's about clucking time we put this place in order.
You're not the only one who thinks that. It seems our king has seriously changed lately.
For the wild ones. Someone replaced him with his evil twin?
Ha, very funny. But it's more likely to be his new advisor behind it.
New advisor? Huh?
Are we talking about a broad?
Bingo. Are you getting a little tingly on your comb, Hotshot?
Something like that.
So they rolled the old dog back in.
Yeah. He has to go to parties and other public events all the time. He's got a bad stomach, but he's got to attend if he wants the crown to support the police with more funds.
Can't imagine the old timer in a tuxedo.
It kills him. But he's doing it for us.
Oh, what a martyr.
Don't be so mean, Sonny.
But that's my trademark.
Can't argue with that. New entries, all right. What do we got? Crime Lords of the Hive. The Hive has its own criminal gangs. Perhaps the largest and most influential of these is the so-called Great Web, led by a living legend, Zenaida, the Spider Queen. Two other smaller mafia families control the Insect District, but they are all under the influence of the Great Web. Golden Fang Clan is one of the largest and most influential gangs to rise from the ruins of the Westler Empire. Their leader is Mongrel Mick, a.k.a. Mick Castle, a mandrill who named the gang after his golden fang. You shotgun ice on him. King of Clawville is King Hector III, colloquially known as the Fox King, reference to his species, but more to the fact that the people of Clawville know their monarch as a rather shady, opportunistic, and sly figure. In any case, the king has proved rather weak when it comes to fighting organized crime, and at the moment, his main concern is making peace with Stowonia, while Clawville needs a strong leader more than it has ever needed since its creation. All right.
Hey, fellas. Glad you're still here.
Well. I never heard that from you before, Santino.
Make a note, because it won't happen again.
What can we do for you, chickens?
Oh, it's, just a little favor.
What do you want?
Well, let's see. The detective genius and his pussycat.
Everybody's had a little different thing going on. Gangs of the
We
Hive.
hear the gangs have been getting a little loose in the Hive lately.
Especially that clucker Mick.
What do you think his secret is? Why has he managed to take over the Hive when others were struggling?
He allegedly made a deal with local insect crime lords. That is, he's trying to be one of them. But I suspect it's a convenient hiding place. And a good deal.
What a worm.
If he were, it would have been even easier for him.
Good one.
I wasn't joking, Martin.
So, he plays the enemy of my enemy as my friend game, huh?
Ooh, indeed. He's taken advantage of the fact that we can't set foot in there. The Hive's population treats us as enemies, so everybody wins. In his book.
Mick's not as stupid as I thought.
He learned a lot from his former boss.
Yeah? Well, he's gonna end up like him if it's up to us.
It won't be up to you. Mick is ours.
Is that a challenge?
We're not playing games, boys. We're stating the facts.
We'll see about that.
That doesn't sound good.
Hey, fellas. I heard you guys had some business in the Hive recently.
There was a little incident, yes, but nothing too serious.
Unfortunately,
We went to ease some of the tension there, but it didn't work out that way.
What do you mean?
we had the one and only Mick in custody, but he was released a day later for lack of evidence.
Mick? As in, Mongrel Mick. Mick Castle, the head of the Cluck and Golden Fang clan.
Since you've let yourself out of the bag, Plato, my dear, Mick has been camping out in the Hive lately because he thinks we couldn't touch him there.
He's right about that.
Well, unfortunately, the sly ape is, at the moment. The Hive is still off limits, and since we don't have any incriminating evidence against him, he's untouchable.
And paperwork. If you have it, you can get into the Hive, right?
Wait, why are you guys so interested in the Hive? Are you going to...
Innocent curiosity, Moses. Nothing more.
Well, well, interesting.
We'd better be going. Don't take any wooden nickels, boys.
You're welcome.
But before we leave,
We have a small favor to ask.
That's what I call a surprising turn of events.
You're telling us.
I'm not gonna mince words. We need your signatures for a permit.
Ah, so you are going to the Hive. I thought so.
You thought so. Listen, a friend of ours is in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
The life-threatening kind.
That could be said of almost anyone in the Hive.
Moses, please. We're both on the same team, right?
Fine. But you owe us one.
We're used to it.
Those ain't just words, chicks. Once we help you, you help us. No questions asked.
As Plato says. So, we got a deal?
Ah, cat shit. Okay, Moses. But I'm not gonna shine your shoes.
We'll see. Let me know when you have the paperwork.
We will. Well, that was easy.
Too easy. We'll regret this, believe me.
They're gonna ask for something humiliating, right?
Well, those two are competitive. They're not unprofessional. But they could put us in danger.
Beyond what we already face.
Exactly.
Well, what's new? Our lives are a constant, needless, risk-taking roller coaster for which we get nothing but a series of scars and nightmares.
Right.
Success?
Success. But at what cost?
I'll give you the permit. Just give me a second.
We're waiting, Mon. We'll wait for you until the end of the world if we have to. What?
How can I help you guys?
We're fine for now. Thanks, Mon.
Danky danky.
Any news?
Nothing at the moment, but you'll be the first to know.
Deal. Here, just get Moses and Plato to sign it and you're done.
We can jive with this anywhere in the Hive, Jiving the Hive.
It's just a piece of paper, Marty. It'll be useful once you've set the Hive on fire and you need proof you had permission to be there in the first place.
Nice.
But the Hive has its own life, its own rules. Its residents won't be impressed that you have a piece of paper issued by the Clawville PD. In fact, I wouldn't wave it in public if I were you.
Understandable.
Thanks again, sweetheart. You saved us, as always.
Come on, it's my job. Well, no, but I'm happy to do it for you.
You make my heart melt.
Let's go before we have to call an ambulance.
Take care of each other, boys.
Thanks, Monica. Just one sparkle. Many believe that all it takes is a small spark to turn the Hive's small riots into a real major uprising. Given the city's current fragile state, this could be disastrous. With the memory of the previous Great Fire still fresh in the minds of Clawville residents, panic is almost palpable in the air. Everyone is waiting to see when that spark will fly. Yeah.
The detective genius.
Authorizing the holder to enter and, if necessary, take action within the boundaries of the Hive. Under Section 12 of the Segregation Act, permit may be issued on... That's some real high-quality paper there. See right through it.
Here you go, fellas. One scribble from you is enough, Moses, but you can sign it too, Plato.
I'll pass.
Let's see. Done.
It was a pleasure.
See ya, boys.
Sonny,
Huh? Yeah?
we'll be keeping an eye on you. And don't forget, you're in our debt.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Nothing. Right now.
Well, bye, fellas. Okay, so what exactly are we talking about? I get that we're snooping around the Hive, but what about Frank? And where does Mick come into it?
Just relax. We'll go up to my place and I'll show you.
That's what she said.
Stop clucking around. This is big. You're about to see how big.
That's what she said. Never mind.
Ah, moron.
Okay, but all joking aside, I'm getting tired of being the last to know what case we're working on.
Well, someone's got to be last, right?
Don't be a jerk, Sonny.
All right. But you know, an hour ago, you weren't in any state for details.
I know, but are you gonna keep bringing that up?
I hope that was a rhetorical question.
Kinda.
Okay. Speaking of things left unsaid, what's the deal with Laura? She dumped you because you got drunk? You got drunk because she dumped you?
You know what, Sonny? You're totally right. Let's just keep our little secrets to ourselves.
Suits me.
Sometimes I feel like I have a boil in my brain named Sonny, bursting with macho pride, smothered emotions, and dangerous secrets.
Because you read too much chicken shit.
Yeah, right.
Is Moses voiced by Dust? Holy crap. I don't know. I don't believe so. Doesn't quite sound the same to me. Frank, the best and probably only private eye in the Hive. Largest little cemetery in the Hive. This is where the bodies disappeared, but I don't think they walked away on their own 2 or 4 feet. Out of my office, suite in the Atlas Hotel. Okay. Let's get all of those checked. Excuse me.
Oh, wow. What are all these boxes?
I told you, didn't I? I'm leaving this dump and going on a round-the-world trip.
Of course, you said a million times, but you just never started on it.
Well, this time I did. About a week ago, I think.
You've come this far in a week? Man, I can see you're really determined.
Good work takes time, okay? I've got a lot of stuff to pack. Who knows when I'll be back? Maybe never. Until then, Lewis is renting the place out.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with the good old carrot shredder?
Well, he's doing pretty well since he breathed life back into the hotel. He started renting out apartments to some pretty shady characters, but still, it's a start.
Shady characters? Like you?
Maybe even worse.
Oh my.
So it's not just him and me living here anymore.
That's great. You can finally socialize a bit, which you love so much.
Ha ha, very funny. I guess that's one of the reasons I had to leave.
Can't stand change, huh? No wonder, at your age.
Ha ha again. Anyway, now that Laura's kicked you out, I'm sure Lewis will be happy to give you a room. Or a closet. Just don't be too close to me.
Oh, sour rusty cock.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, because your hearing is already gone, old parrot.
What? Oh, Marty.
Okay, I'm done. But didn't you say there was someone here you could introduce me to?
Oh, Cluck, I almost forgot. But she's gone.
Aw, man, you must have been hallucinating. Must be one of those old age things.
Shut the clock up.
Lewis. We remember Lewis. We liked Lewis.
Ah, this must be where you hide your huge corkboard full of photos and newspaper clippings with your lunatic conspiracy theory that the world is actually run by over-evolved, hairless primates.
Marty, you need help. Really. Don't be afraid to ask.
But everything is so much more exciting in my head, and somehow more colorful as well.
You know what? Good for you, Marty. Good for you.
Yeah, good for me.
Yeah.
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 The lion's den. Better not to disturb.
Did she leave me a note, maybe? Oh. 555-223. Why can't I use the phone from here? I should be able to use the phone from there.
Let's see.
Pardon me.
Nothing. I don't know what I expected.
Right. 555-223. The note's on the desk.
She just vanished, even though I told her to wait.
Well, boss, I wouldn't want to be alone in this place either.
Don't be a jerk. An insect lady alone at night in Clawville.
Shit, you're right. Now what?
Well, we can't search the whole town for a lady in black. I hope if she found her mysterious way here unharmed, she can make it back, too.
Amen to that, brother.
Miss Melandra. Where did she go? And why?
Just the chair.
So, off to the wilderness, huh? All alone?
Why not? After all, it was my dream for, well, I don't know, 1,000 years.
I understand, but I mean, are you really gonna do it? Can you ever leave this town?
You really don't think I can, do you?
No, not really. No offense, boss, but you and this city, I think you've kind of become one over the years. I don't think either of you can exist without the other.
We deserve each other, huh?
You've both seen better days, and you're both on the verge of a total collapse.
Whoa, thanks. That was surprisingly honest, even for you.
I think so myself.
Shut up.
So, Another doomed damsel in distress. Just the usual, huh?
This is different, Marty.
Because...
When she came to see me, I was dreaming about an old case. Remember the fly named Novak?
Yeah, it was a hell of a case. We almost ended up in the river. Twice.
That's the one. So, I was dreaming about that particular case, and then this woman came along, straight out of the Hive. It felt like it just couldn't be a coincidence.
You mean the Hive is calling us?
As the flame calls the moth.
Ooh, that's poetic and awesome.
Thank you. Listen, Marty. I've got something I've been trying to tell you all night.
Well, go ahead, boss. You can always be honest with me.
You look like shit.
Thanks, man. Jerk.
What was that?
I said jerk.
Oh, yeah. I got that right. So are you going to tell me what happened with Laura, or what?
Let's leave it. It's too fresh.
Okay. I get it, pal.
Zips. Forgot about Zips. And go to Marty's. Let's go to Zips. You guys remember Zip?
Here we are. Formerly known as Hop Dog, now called Zip's Cafe. Everything changes, huh? Zip, an ex-con raccoon, runs the place. It's become something of a hangout for us. The last garrison between Clawville and the Hive, and maybe the last refuge of sanity. But more importantly, your last chance to get a good cup of joe. It's been a long time since we spoke to Zip. We haven't even visited the place since its reopening. Here's our chance to see what's changed. Zip will know what's going on around here. Time to say hello to the old trash panda. I heard that Zip renovated the place, but I didn't expect this.
Like an amusement park, huh? I like it, but how did he afford this?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Do you think he knows what's going on in his neighborhood?
This is the only place that serves animals and insects alike, Marty. The few bugs that still dare to leave the Hive will surely swarm here. And where you can get a cup of coffee, you'll talk, too.
Maybe. But the question is, will Zip talk with us?
With us? Why not? We're loved by everyone.
Of course. Zip's Cafe. I have to say, the new logo looks pretty cool.
Kinda.
Well, never say no to coffee.
Amen to that, bird brother.
Never ever. Don't you dare.
Will Zip ever find love? Can Zip escape from his past? Can he catch the...
Will you just stop it?
What's wrong?
I don't want to know the ending, okay?
Fair enough. Honeyfall Tower is still beautiful. There's something otherworldly about it, right?
Yeah, it gives me the chicken bumps.
As a kid, I used to stare at that building a lot. I wondered what a magical insect wonderland was in it. Glamorous parties, fancy dinners, honey flowing down the walls.
Then you grew up.
Yeah. We snuck in once as teenagers. Instead of fancy parties, we found dirty bars and brothels. And we got a good old-fashioned beating. But we still loved it, you know? It was still a wonderland, but in a different way.
That's quite a story. You should write it down in your memoir.
Hey, how do you know about my secret memoir?
Oh, shit, Marty, I was kidding.
I know the feeling, though.
I haven't been in the Hive in years. What can we expect?
Expect the worst, Marty.
You and your undying optimism.
You know, I can be cheerful when I want to.
Really? I've never seen that before.
I've never wanted to.
I don't know. Not sure I want a happy Sonny. Gotten used to you being such an insufferable, grumpy, complaining, old, cranky, rusty, smelly...
You are an asshole, Marty.
Yep.
Possible to feel like you're both characters sometimes.
Apparently, he couldn't afford a new car.
These things are unbreakable, my friend. The old cars were made of real stuff, you know?
Well, we managed to wreck yours a couple of times.
It keeps on rolling, right?
You're not wrong there. Are those bullet holes?
Welcome to the Hive, son.
Sick.
Look at the little paper boy.
Maybe he knows something. I mean, if he doesn't know, who does, right? He is the news.
You should have been a philosopher.
I know.
Hey, kid.
Here it is, the brand new Clawville Chronicle.
Yeah, we know. Tell me, do you stand here often?
I stand in a lot of places, sir. The news has to go everywhere. Here's the Clawville Chronicle.
I don't think you're a kid.
Stop yelling, kid. Listen to me.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Do you also take a newspaper to the Hive?
No, sir. I mean, not since the last time, sir.
Last time.
The last time I took a paper to the Hive, sir, an ugly fella made me eat it. All of it. It was quite a lot, and hot off the press.
Made you eat it? What ugly fellow?
An ugly monkey, sir. I don't know what kind, but it was a monkey for sure. I should know. I'm always being taken for a monkey. Well, I'm not. Anyway, he was well-dressed, and one of his teeth was gold.
Golden tooth. That's Mick.
I don't know, sir. He didn't say his name. He just told me to eat that filth. Luckily, I only had 5 papers on me, but he and his bodyguards watched me eat all of them. They were fresh, sir. The ink was barely dried on them.
What a mongrel.
Yes, sir. But then he let me go, so I don't mind. And I didn't eat anything that day anyway, so...
Were you welcome at the Hive back then?
Very much, sir. The insect folk were always kind to me. They were glad to finally hear from the outside world, you know. The Chronicle was the only Clawville paper that reached them. Thanks to Pip.
Pip?
That would be me, sir. Messy Pip, at your service.
I see. And tell me, Messy Pip, who do you work for?
The master of all papers, sir. Mr. Mullen, of course.
You mean Hercule Mullen?
The one and only, sir.
Huh, an old acquaintance. Tell me, where can we find him?
He's inside having a cup of coffee and talking to Uncle Zip.
Uncle Zip, huh? That's new. Okay, thanks, kid. Don't take any wooden nickels.
Yes, sir. I hope not to, sir. Mysterious disappearances in the Hive! Are the police totally helpless?
I don't want to stop, but it's time to stop. You are not annoying, newsboy. I thought for sure you would be. 23-0. Another phone number, 555-437. First one was 223-437. See, I was smart and got a notepad out before we started. Because I knew I'd want to take some notes. What makes these bugs different than the bugs in the Hive? Alright, exit to title. Alright. Well, I am having a wonderful time. Part of the reason I enjoy streaming these games is because there's not a lot of game to it, so I can just kind of sit back and enjoy the story. And I'm really enjoying being back in this universe. I think it's a lot of fun. So I thank everybody for joining me. We'll be back next week with more. In the meantime, visit jasonsgroovemachine.com where you can check out the Electric Leftovers podcast. We've got the finale of Ocean's Heart over there and the ongoing story of Little King's Story. Brand new replay happening right now. Go to the website, get a link to our Discord channel, kick in a couple bucks if you want to buy me a coffee. Whatever you gotta do. Either way is fine. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.